All right. Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining me on this great episode of your favorite political talk show, The Truth with Ben Jokes. Now, the heat intensifies as we draw nearer to the date of the planned nationwide protest. The economic situation of the country continues to worsen by the day, and this has continued to further fuel the burning desire of many Nigerians to move against bad governance. Many APC governors have tried to convince the youths of their states not to join the protest, but their counsels have all been rejected. Lawmakers have come out to tell Nigerians that the planned nationwide protest is not necessary, that we should dialogue instead, but their pleas have fallen on deaf ears. Popular and respected northern Muslim clerics have had their pleas rejected by northern youths who are saying enough is enough, that they can no longer continue to listen to clerics who are living well with their own families while they suffer in abject poverty. The youths of north central Nigeria and many Yoruba youths have also refused to be persuaded to dump the protest, and with just about a week to the date of the commencement of that protest, many Nigerians have started making videos and putting up opinions on how the protest will play out, with many targeting to occupy the National Assembly. And few hours ago, news broke out that National Assembly members have unanimously and systematically fled the National Assembly ahead of the protest. Before I show you how they did it and how Nigerians reacted, let me quickly show you this video. You see, anyone who claims that this upcoming nationwide protest is being engineered by certain political parties is just living in self-deceit. The person is just either a self-deceiver, a pathological liar, or a complete idiot if he truly believes that the protest is engineered by any political party. Then he is a total idiot. The people are tired, and it will get uglier and uglier from here. Please watch this video.
And that is what is happening.
And they have nothing to lose.
And they have, well, if you have nothing to gain, you are jobless, you are not empowered, you are in poverty, and then you see your leaders, some of them in obscene affluence. Then what do you do? You are a human being, and the resources of your country is provided for that country by God for the benefit of all the citizens of that country.
Absolutely. I remember in 2011 when the Arab Spring was sweeping across North Africa, and then you came to Kenya a couple of years later, and we were talking about that, and then you coined a phrase that I remember all to this day. You said, from the Arab Spring, there'll be an African winter. Is this what's happening?
It's the beginning. And if no adequate attention is paid to the needs of the youth in Africa, the autumn will turn to winter.
And it'll be ugly.
It will be very ugly for all of us.
Tell me something, Mr. President. You seem to be like the peacemaker on the continent.
You heard that. That was former President Obasanjo. He predicted that from the Arab Spring, there would be an African winter. And that is what we are seeing now. We saw it in Mali, Burkina Faso, and in Niger Republic recently. It is still messy in Kenya as we speak. And it is all as a result of bad governance. And he said it will get uglier and uglier for all of us. For all of them, the elites. Bad governance, where few individuals feel that they reserve the rights to the resources of the whole country, and that the people, that the other citizens should consider whatever comes to them as a privilege. And as this continues, it gets to a point where the people are tired and they begin to push back. And Africa, to be honest, Africa has long exceeded that point. And that was what Obasanjo was, discussing in that video. And anyone can say whatever he wants about Obasanjo, but one thing is sure, when this man was president, he actually did a lot of things. Yes, he was not a saint, he is not a saint, but he actually did a lot of things, and there were a lot of practical positives to take from his administration. He took over from a military regime that had bastardized Nigeria, but he was able to revamp the economy, assembled a great economic team, that reshaped the banking sector, brought telecommunication into the country. He created jobs, got us debt relief, doubled minimum wage, genuinely, not this fake one they are doing today, and so on and so forth. Our security system was top notch under Obasanjo, and he transitioned. He made sure that the person that emerged after him was even better than him, Yaradua. That was when we saw leadership in action. Not this transfer of power from frying pan to fire that we are now witnessing under the APC. But Nigerians have reason to reject bad governance, and time will tell the direction that these agitations will eventually take in Nigeria and in the entire African continent. Now, let us look at that update coming out of National Assembly regarding the protest. Recall that ever since Nigerians began talking seriously about this end bad governance protest, National Assembly has not rested one day. Every time they gather, they talk about the protest. House of Rep members said they were going to slash their salaries by 50%, but Nigerians saw through it. They said, why not slash your allowances? And some Nigerians said, we are even done with those issues of slashing this, slashing that. We are looking at how we can totally reshape the system that allows for bad governance. And seeing the resolve of Nigerians, National Assembly members, out of obvious fear and panic, announced this few hours ago. Look at how the papers reported it. National Assembly begins 7 weeks recess to resume September 17. The two chambers of the National Assembly commenced the recess after passing some crucial bills. Some bills passed by the National Assembly include the amendment to the minimum wage law, Bola Tinubu's request to increase the 2024 budget by 6.2 trillion naira, and an amendment to the 2023 Finance Act, among others. Speaking on Tuesday, Senate President Godswill Akpabio said Tinubu may sign the minimum wage bill before Friday. We are hoping that Mr. President signs the minimum wage bill before Friday, Akpabio said. The National Assembly also passed a bill seeking to impose a one-time windfall tax on banks for foreign exchange earnings. However, some committees of the National Assembly are scheduled to meet this week and next, while both chambers will resume on September 17. September 17 from now, almost 2 months recess. This is like the longest I have ever heard the National Assembly declare. The longest recess. And every right-thinking Nigerian knows why they are doing this. These guys are absconding. They are fleeing because they know that Nigerians are coming. And Nigerians have not even said they are coming to attack them. They said it is a peaceful protest. But even the Bible says, the wicked runneth when no man pursueth. They are running away because they know what they have done to the people, and they know that the people are angry. And believe me, many of them are going to flee the country almost immediately. And look at how Nigerians reacted. Let's take some of the tweet reactions. This tweet here by Paul says, to temporarily relocate abroad in case you people are planning to pay surprise visit. Nigerians will begin to understand how powerful they are as a single cohesive unit. That is it. If Nigerians can unite, we can fix this country. And this tweet here by Olamilekan Olabode says, wọ́n fẹ́ japa because of protest. That is it. They are planning to flee the country because of the protest. And this tweet here by Shola Amoni, he says, when they hear protest won't start, this is the power we have. But some of us are scared to die, but they want to enjoy when things get better. Ogunloma, Payin. And Michael Adedoyin says, all this because of the protest and nothing more. As they are on recess now, let them all travel out of the country. That is it. Because the people can also visit them in their homes. And this tweet here by Farmer Kinwa Ayobami says, una sure say the assembly go still dey available after the planned protest? Aliyu Usman says, God forbid. Oh, Aliyu Usman is planning to make sure that they don't even reconvene ever again. And Shafi Hamidu here says exactly how they roll. They don't want to be around August 1 when the planned protest will be happening. That is it. Every right-thinking person knows they are running away because of the protest. And Adewale Damilare here says, why not till 2027? Àwọn aláìní nǹkan ṣe. And Luke Side said, fear of protest. That is it. Fear of the protest. And it is such a shame to Nigeria and the entire continent of Africa. The greed of these politicians. You amass wealth for yourselves, money that you can't even exhaust in your lifetime. Even your children will not exhaust it, while your people wallow in abject poverty. What is the sense in this? Now the people are agitating. You are taking a long break to flee the country. When there is trouble, normal people find their way home. You are having to run away from your own home. What a shame. So, has Europe and America now become homes for the so-called Nigerian leaders? When they feel the slightest of discomfort, they run to America and UK to treat themselves. What an irony. You can't build hospitals, you can't put infrastructures in place in your own motherland. Every little thing, you run out of the country, you find succor there. And you do all these things right in the faces of Nigerians, yet you believe that changing national anthem can make the people patriotic. You think the people are fools or what? The people are suddenly stupid to you because you was able to rig yourself into positions in high places. You now look down on people as if they don't have brains. Far from it. Nigerians are very intelligent people. Many Nigerians are very, very intelligent. The only problem we have is this lack of unity. This division that the people in high places, should I even say people in high places, or our personal sentiments have put inside of us, this division along tribe and religious lines. If Nigerians can put that aside, I am telling you, in a matter of weeks, Nigerians will begin to see drastic changes in how things are done within the leadership of this country. These are the people that were raising shoulder, yabbing and insulting Nigerians on the floor. Now, the head just pro and they are taking off. Anyway, Nigerians have decided, they have said there is no going back on this nationwide protest because it has become increasingly obvious that the only language that the government understands is agitation. And that is why Nigerians are taking to the streets to give it to them. We'll keep our fingers crossed to see how this protest thing is going to play out. What is going to be the end game? Time will tell. But until then, make I still enter town. Make I go get some ogbonge political news wey una go like. Why? Because of una na I dey here. So don't go away. Don't go away.